What's going on, everybody? All right, so look, by now, I think we can all say and we can agree on one thing, that Warner Bros. Discovery is sinking faster than the Titanic. It's sad, but this is where we're at. As always, hit that subscribe, show your support, and let's get into it. Look, when you see the stocks of WB going down, every week it gets worse. They are about to hit rock bottom. We are at a point that they're going to be forced to sell and be able to stay afloat, if you want to say, unless somebody comes and literally buys them out, because they're in so much debt. Yes, they made money with Barbie. Yes, they made money with Aquaman 2. But at the same time, they're losing money left and right because they have to pay for staff, production, and whatever, the business entitles and, it brings with. So when you're having all this money coming in, but you're in more debt, meaning you're in the red more than what you're in the positive, the green, that is very bad for any company. And this right here is proof. You could just see how the stocks continue to fall for Warner Bros. Discovery. And one thing I want to say as a fan, and if I was like an executive or somebody big on WB, is they brought this upon themselves. This is what happens when you take a shortcut and you try to give fans and your consumers anything that's basic and cheap and affordable. This is right here the outcome, because people don't want that. If you've been giving them quality and you're sacrificing quality to give them mediocre type of films and movies that they're telling you they don't want, meaning the fans, they've been expressing themselves and saying this is what we want, but you refuse to give it to them because you think you know what's best for business, then there's seriously a problem. You get what I'm saying? And when it comes down to it, this is the effect, because you should have given the fans, you should have given the consumers, you should have given the customers what they want and what they're asking for. And again, the studio refuses to do so. At this point, I'm fully 98% convinced that there has to be a team inside of Warner Brothers that wants the studio to fail so they can be sold. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's to one of the competitors, because like I said, under the table things can happen. If you know what I mean, then you know what's up. If you don't, then you don't. All right, in this business there's so many shady things that go behind closed doors, but at the same time, when you have a competitor that has a lot of money, it doesn't matter what company it is, but they can pay people on your team so that they can turn their backs and make sure that your company goes down so someone else can acquire it. And that's what I think is happening, because it just doesn't make sense. How does this big company, besides putting out the flops and all those garbage movies that they put out in 2023, how more can they continue to fail and flop? It just doesn't make no sense. And it's not just in 2023. It was even before that. You get what I'm saying? So when it all comes down to it, WB is in serious trouble. And they're going to be forced to sell the company, or sell most of it, if you want to say. They're going to have to sell a lot of their divisions. But this is where we're at. They brought it upon themselves. You should have listened to the fans and given the audience what they truly want. This is the effect. As always, hit that subscribe, drop your comments, and until next time.